Chad's name. And of course, he's also the 40 prosecutor. They pay him $56,000 a year just to represent the commissioners.
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Even that sounded shocking.
Yeah.
so
That
I
was shocking.
sit on the
I have to
southeastern
run to my
Indiana,
office really quick. I am online,
Yeah.
I am, but I need to run to my office.
southeastern Indiana soil recycling.
We may be on.
Recycling
You
district.
are on record.
Well, we'll probably need a motion to
Resume.
reconvene.
Or
the
reconvene.
Do you have a motion to reconvene from recess?
I'll make the motion. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Well,
So if you
anyway,
made that motion, just, she'll need to know.
Roger did.
Roger
My
and
second.
Jeff. Well, Neil's our attorney. So he's been the attorney since they started this. And one of the guys like, we probably need to start increasing our attorney fees because he was Jennings County and they had to hire a new attorney. And he's like, it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. So,
I will say this, it seems like there's been more and more stuff come down the pike in the last year or two of just more ordinances, more this, more that. Just-
yeah.
And I don't know, I mean, it seems like a lot of this stuff's being mandated, just like we're gonna have to redo our lit
Yeah.
thing. That's,
Yeah, there's a lot of moving. I see it. I mean, we ask a lot more of you, I think, than what's been going on lately.
I'm
I
trying
do
to-
appreciate
trying to
your
get some
extra work.
comparable numbers from, not Dearborn County, because they got way too much road money to, in my opinion, be realistic.
Alex Zimmerman said he'd do it for half price.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding. He did not say that. I'm not putting words in anyone's
As a
mouth.
taxpayer, I will never tell you not to take it.
Do you have a contract ready for me?
Not yet, but I'll have you some numbers hopefully before the end of the day or tomorrow.
Okay. We're gonna sign paperwork.
It's due tomorrow.
I will get them today.
You're gonna go over their budget. You're in their budget.
It won't be hateful, but it's gonna be more.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a motion to approve our last minute meetings of June 8th?
Make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do we have a motion to pay payroll and claims?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I do have this new stop loss. This is the new stop loss carrier we approved when we approved the insurance. It just needs to be signed.
So we've already voted on
You
that
have, you
technically?
voted on it when you voted on the insurance. Are we to talk about this?
We'll just, yeah, we'll talk about it here later.
And then, yes, Tara did work on Monday, Memorial Day, for 5 hours.
So did she get 5 hours of comp time as well?
Actually, I just found out, she hasn't come down to ask for it, but she's over her 70 hours. She has 84.25.
So do we need to,
Yeah, she probably needs to
Confront
be
her.
called in down here to see if we're gonna approve them. I mean, I know you have to because their hours. are-
Right. so should we call her or should we wait till she comes to us?
I mean, I'm gonna carry him no matter what, but, I mean, she,
Gotcha.
Maybe a friendly reminder, like use them quickly, get them down.
Yeah.
I'll call her.
But we need to find out why she wasn't more of that.
Hey Tara, this is Amy. Can you come down? Yeah. Thank you. What is this?
They made the motion to reconvene the regular commissioner meeting, so I wrote that down. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
It's okay.
So I figured you'd want that information.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We'll give you a bonus on there.
Thank you.
Tara Briggs, Ripley County Health Department.
So you want to wait till we finish signing the paperwork before we talk about that?
That's up to you guys.
It's your paperwork. You want us to interrupt it, or you want us to talk? I mean,
Oh, I don't care. It's all right. I already got all the motions on it, so you
Okay.
guys can
All right.
do, you just gotta sign it. So I'm
Okay.
good with whatever you
Go ahead.
do.
So we just had a conversation about comp time, and we've told that you're over the limit of your comp time. So we need to make sure we get that approved. If you're going to carry over, you need to start using some of it to carry.
So I was, my plan was just to cap it at 70. I mean, I frequently go over my 70. I wasn't going to come in and get it approved, but I could just cap it at 70.
So you,
I legally can't do that though.
Oh, so I have to get it
Because
approved?
you're out, their hours worked.
Okay.
so where are you at now then?
Oh, gosh.
At the end of May, it was like 84 point something.
Okay. And then there was another situation brought up that was wanting to know why somebody was here working on Memorial Day.
And mind you, I'm not the,
Oh.
I don't know who brought it up. but
So I work-
had to look it up.
I work until the job's done. I don't just put in my 35-hour work week. There's a lot of work to do. Well, I know, so here's an idea we could ponder, but could I have my position changed from a hourly exempt to just a salaried position, and then I don't have to do a timesheet?
No.
You sure?
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Because I'll work myself to death? Okay.
The reason why I say no is because we made exceptions like that for certain people in the past. And then it was never, there was never any, some exempt employees, yes, had comp time, and other ones, it was no consistency.
Okay.
So that's why we've drawn the line, because you're right.
Okay.
No one would know that she worked 5 hours on a weekend
I agree.
if she was paid her salary at this dollar amount at this.
It's
So,
like, there's more than 35 hour, I mean, I probably work a 40 to 45 hour work week, to be honest, so. I mean, I'm hoping the workload gets better after I get through all my ordinance revisions and things like that, but.
Okay?
I don't know.
As
What are your-
long
what
as
are your
you can
thoughts?
justify, as long as you can justify it, but just, I mean, nothing happens around here that people don't know about.
Okay. If you need to know, my
And
card.
I will say this, I
Okay.
would recommend, and just
Mm-hmm.
as a person in the HR, not to come in on the holiday. Do the overtime on the hours that you're already here.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to recommend, because you're going
Okay.
to see people.
Well, I don't get,
I didn't even
I
finish
don't
working
get-
until this morning.
I don't get paid time and a half because I'm exempt, so it doesn't really matter
Right.
what, if I work a holiday or not, because I don't get that half.
I agree with that.
So, yeah,
but This county is.
okay. Okay. So what do you want me to do about what I've already earned?
I would just say you're just gonna have, I mean, as long
Well, I
as
mean,
they're
so-
gonna approve it for so long.
It's
like-
just, it's not worth my time to come back to you guys, so if I'm already over and then I come back and say, can I get approved, that's just more time it eats up. It's just like my mileage, I don't fill out my mileage claim because it's not worth my time to claim my mileage, so,
Oh,
yeah.
It is, so.
eh.
I bet my company owes me $1,000 in mileage over the year, just because my stubborn ass doesn't want to do the paper. I just don't want to do the paperwork.
The only time I fill out a mileage claim is when I have to go up to
Yeah.
go to the conference and then leave.
So, I mean, do you see your hours increasing more? I mean, do you need,
Well, yes, because, so Amy and I have been talking about this, but with all the money that I'm collecting, they've asked that there be something pointing back to saying all of the different collections are authorized to go into my health fund. So some of my ordinances are, as you know, because we just did the pool ordinance, but I still have the tattoo, I still have the food. I'm doing one for public education, I'm doing one for vital records, because we need to add the notary service. So I'm hoping, once we're on the other side of that, things get easier.
so,
So-
I mean, So I guess the easiest thing for me to say was, so, I mean, you're above your maximum, and we can approve another number. You see you earning, needing another 20 hours of comp time, okay, maybe we should make it 100 hours. You can get another. you
So,
already got
I mean, I'll
14
never
of
be
them.
able to use it, so
So,
I don't
I
know
mean-
why I'm accruing it if I'll never use
So
it.
if
Yeah.
you're never planning on using it, why turn it in? Does she have to turn it in?
Okay.
She
I could
legally has to put it on her time sheet.
Okay, so I mean, we can approve it if you need, if you want to put more time in, we can approve it by
But
the
here's my
handbook.
problem is
you know-
at some point, here's your problem. At some point, if she leaves, you're gonna have to pay it out.
I agree, I understand that,
And-
yeah.
At some point, I mean, you're gonna have to give her a cutoff and just say, no, you cannot work anymore, you've got to take some.
Can you let me get through my ordinances before you tell me that?
I'm just stating, like,
Let's
and
just
I'm
make
not
her,
trying to-
let's just make her an actual true exempt employee until the end of the year.
How difficult
They're
is
going
that?
against everything that I just said.
I think I think there's a couple positions that should be exempt.
I
mean,
agree
know,
with you
I mean,
wholeheartedly.
I think that's what we need to look at, because
But I don't think
Yeah.
you need to do it in the middle of the year.
Right.
I think it needs to
So
start
if
on
we,
January.
so I could do that, so we could leave it as is and then starting next year. So are you saying salary, so I'm already exempt, you're saying salary, so we,
With no comp time.
yeah. So we
But the
could do that
reason,
next
like I said, the reason
No
why,
comp, no vacation, no nothing. Like,
Okay.
you work, if your job's done, then you're just like an elected
Well, you-
official. pretty
that's how the
much.
elected
you get
officials.
a they get vacation time.
But that's what,
It
that the only reason I'm,
depends.
Right, yeah, I would think-
Some salaried people do not because they're,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
you
the
know
only
what I
reason I
mean?
asked
Yeah.
that is
They can
because
take off
with the
when they
new
want.
person
Yeah, you can
that's
do
being
it.
hired
Yeah.
in the building area planning, I was my understanding that
As
he
long as
was
my
gonna
job is
be
done, or
a
somebody's doing my job while I'm
salaried,
in place.
so, so that got nixed, okay, never mind.
He's gonna be treated the same as you, except for the difference, the only difference is outside the handbook is that he got 2 weeks vacation the day he started.
Okay, but he'll still be doing a timesheet,
Yes.
okay.
And a lot of that
Okay,
comes
well, never
down, and Terry, a lot of it comes down to that, as soon as we switch back the other way, I get the opposite. I get the,
Okay.
not that you work this Saturday, but
Yeah.
you also didn't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
See, I like it this way as long as I've been here because there's paper trail as to what it is. I'd rather ask you, what the hell were you doing on Memorial Day for 5 hours and have you explain that?
Yeah.
Than you not show up the whole week and then someone, but well, she's an exempt employee, she worked Thursday and Friday or Saturday, and we don't know any of them, right?
Well, I'll try to take a vacation.
I
I don't know when I'm gonna have time to take one, but,
I get it. I don't take vacation. I get 5 weeks of vacation, and I don't take it till December because no one else does my job when I'm not there.
okay.
Or if they do, not to my standards.
So do we want to extend her
Maybe
comp time or not?
extend it up to, it's another week, or 100 hours?
I mean, she's already got
84
14
something.
above.
I don't know what she's got.
Well,
I
I mean,
can
just
call
say
and
80,
ask.
but, I think we need to make some type of official
Yeah.
document saying, or something on the record saying we've been, we're extending it to a certain number.
You get your
I
ordinance
can call
does, you
and
gotta
ask
go
what
on
the balance
vacation.
is. Give me just a second. John, will you ask Ashlyn what Tara's balance is on her phone?
Are we gonna ask her about
Sorry,
doing this or not? While she's here?
No, that's one reason I think no.
Okay.
Yeah. Has her own stuff to worry on.
There ain't no way. Maybe I didn't sign it 'cause I didn't.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was your last sheet. 84.25 is what the balance is right now.
82.
What number do you think we should extend it to?
It's already at 84,
Already at 84, so I mean, it sounds to me like you need, we ought to go at least to
do 100,
100 or 110. You know,
110, have it used by, used by what point?
so where do you think you're at
End of
on
the
your
year?
ordinance? I mean, give us some input.
So, I plan to have 3 at this health board meeting, and then another 3 at the fall meeting, and then hopefully I'll be over that hurdle, so.
So, I mean, if we extend it to 110 to try to get it back
I'll
down
just
below,
try to,
get it back down to 70 by
Okay.
1st of October?
Okay.
Is that reasonable?
okay,
Okay.
Do we have,
my husband
that
would
as a
appreciate
motion?
that.
Make a
Now,
motion.
wait a minute. When's your next meeting, your next 2 meetings?
Okay, so the next one's in July, so is it the first week of November-ish?
You better go to the end of the year.
That's what I was
You better
gonna
go to
say.
December 31st.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
that's what I was wanting to do. Okay.
Alright.
So you're gonna give her 110 hours to be used to drop down by 70 hours by December 31st.
That is
right?
correct. Can you accumulate up to 110 and the above 70 needs to be used by the end of the year?
Yeah, December 31st. I'll make that motion.
I won't volunteer to do any more labor.
I'll second the motion.
I gotta
all in
learn to
favor,
that.
say aye.
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 Thank you.
I know it would be a lot easier to switch it that way, but then, like I said, I've sat here long enough to where we had some employees on and some not, and then we find out that we got a guy, working EMS 911 and, is working 75 hours a week, and then you have guys at the highway garage, the foreman, they're only making a couple $1,000s more, but then they weren't getting overtime.
Yeah.
So they were still working, having to work their hours, but then the guys when there's a snow event, guys are making more money than the supervisors. So it was, I'm not saying, guys, we can't ever change. I'm not saying that, but,
Consistency and accountability.
so.
It's easier to keep tabs this way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
we
you,
get
Tara.
about our employees, where's our employee at? Well, where's Becky, where's Craig, gives that paper trail.
Right.
Can we help you with something?
Yeah, I would like to put on the docket for next meeting, potentially reducing the property tax in exchange of eliminating property tax on the homestead exemption on properties that have the homestead exemption and putting it to 0% on property taxes, but then increasing sales tax within the county up to what percent would be required to offset all taxes that are lost from the property tax exemption.
You can more than welcome to get on our agenda for the next meeting, but that's really something we're going to have to take up with the state legislature.
That's state.
We are required by the state to do the current tax status. Like, we can't eliminate, I don't even know if we could,
I thought county property taxes were approved by the county itself, because
Budgets are turned in to the state of Indiana, and then with our assessed values in our budget is how our tax rate is resolved.
and then as far as income tax, we don't collect any, Ripley County does not actually collect any income tax. The state of Indiana collects the income tax and then brings it back down to us. Does that make sense? So we have a income tax, but that money comes out of people's paychecks for their employer, goes up to Indianapolis and then comes back down to us.
well, I meant sales tax, not.
Oh, yes, and we have no sales tax.
Indiana, at least from what I can understand, I don't think Indiana has any avenue or, method where counties get to charge an individual county sales tax. I know Ohio does, you can have,
There's a food tax that some municipalities can collect, but I don't know
Pretty
if
much what
counties.
we do in the county is
Food
follow
and
state
beverage.
legislative rules.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so you you have no control over what the assessed or property tax value is at all, or property taxes in general.
typically the property tax, based on what the county's budgetary needs are, the schools, et cetera.
Because it's based on all of it. It's based on the schools, the
they-
townships, the county, the libraries, the solid waste district. All them budgets are sent into the state. And then based on our assessed value and then budgets is how they get our tax rate. So yes, we do have something to do with it, but not everything to do with it.
So one of the only things that we have control over, which would be through the assessor's office, is the assessed value of the property.
But, I mean, them tax tables are based by the, what estate table that they send.
Well, to come up with the taxes, there's formula that the state dictates. If it's assessed at this much money, that you plug that in and you come up with the dollar amount. So if you have an issue with an assessed value on your property, then that would go to the assessor's office and you can appeal that through the assessor's office.
The assessed valuation.
Yeah.
But the taxes are usually based on a maximum levy
Yeah.
that's based off your assessment to say, if you need this much for your budget, then this will be your tax rate.
And like the increases in different things, like certain, like, you know, school districts can do referendums and bonds. I mean, most of your property taxes, you know, if we eliminated property tax in the state of Indiana, basically you got to find another way to fund every school building in the country, in the
Well, I
state,
mean,
because,
Primary residency, so homestead, the ones with homestead exemptions, and increasing that by increasing the sales tax by a certain percentage.
yeah, see, that would all have to be done, like any sales tax related stuff would have to be done by the state, it would be done in the state legislature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any taxes that this county has any control over, any county has any control over individually within Indiana?
I mean, you had a local income tax, the county, but that would be a county council question. We as commissioners wouldn't have any say whatsoever in that taxation. You know, if the county borrowed a whole bunch of money and needed to pay bonds, then potentially taxes could be increased by the council, by the DGLF, by having to cover the bonds, but we don't have any debt, so like a school districts typically go up because they're holding on a whole bunch of debt, so they have to get an increase periodically. I mean, the county's done a pretty good job by keeping the property tax at a minimum as far as the actual percentage that you pay. I mean, you
Yeah,
can look at
it's
your
not-
year over year, and the people that are increasing every year are gonna be your school districts. But,
Property taxes are only paid by people who own the personal property.
Mm-hmm.
It's not accrued through the people actually using the, what do you call it? The utilities that the property taxes cover. They do pay it within, let's say, rent, but that is sometimes factored into the rent price, but it's not always factored in. So what I'm asking is, okay, I think I'm understanding what you're saying is my question is not something that the county council or commissioners could potentially do.
That's correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
yeah. All right. Commissioner budgets.
So was we going to talk about this first? Did you want to talk about this?
This order.
Yeah, the battery thing, I just didn't know if we could get to start on this or use this as a guideline or something since we're in a pinch. But it seems like Tara wanted to volunteer, but it sounds like she's got enough to do anyway.
I assume when she said she's willing to take a crack at it, when she mentioned to me that it'd be doing it voluntarily, but I didn't say to do it, I just assumed, like,
Right.
if you wanna take a stab at it, go look at the ordinances
Yeah.
of different counties and stuff.
This is what Jeff French emailed to Vicki, and I had her printed off for us to look at. I think it's from Decatur County ordinances, I think.
Looks like it's a component of it, just commitments that the developer is agreeing to make sure that these things are put in place
Gotcha.
as part of it, and then recorded.
Did they have an application for one?
I don't know, this looks like this commitment was signed and recorded in 2022, so they must have added something in up there already. I presume, or at least it
I mean,
was.
because hell, there's a site plan and everything.
Yeah.
So what's this, this is something that somebody applied for? Because there's already an address listed here.
Well, my guess is they must have applied to do a battery storage, energy storage system in Decatur County. And as part of it, they had to make a a certain commitment or agreement that said these are the things we'll abide by.
I
This
think,
is
the-
not an ordinance, it's just,
Yeah, that's,
it's something
It's something to go
that,
by.
yeah, this is not an ordinance.
this is basically just said, hey, since we're gonna, if you let us put us in, this is what we'll commit to.
so this is,
So is that like just for the data centers or the batteries?
This is
This
batteries.
this appears to be strictly battery.
This is a guideline to go off of.
but this is from the battery storage people's perspective. This is what they're,
So really, pretty much all you're doing
Yeah.
for this is just discussing.
It's an
what this-
example
It's just an example
of
of the
something-
battery storage.
Of something that can.
It's
be
not
incorporated
an
into an
ordinance,
No.
it's basically them saying, here, hopefully, we meet all your special exemptions by, putting trees around it and hiding it, but I guess that's some of it, like, you obviously want the ordinance on, how to, what you want it to look like the site plan has roads, landscape plan, what it's gonna look like, I mean,
I think that's maybe what they're,
yeah.
showing that, and those are not exactly easy things to read, but I think that probably gives, probably you could maybe decipher from these plans what the setbacks are, but I think more than anything, it's a landscape plan as much as anything screened. Looks like it's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And fire protection, training, et cetera.
It is, yeah.
all right. We need to move on to the
Budget.
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 Okay. I'm gonna go to these little ones first. So drug-free, we always just put $40,000 in there. They use that to award grants to the schools and that kind of stuff. It's money that comes from, hold on, I'll tell you. Because I can't remember. I think it comes from the clerk's office. Bear with me here. I think my computer was set up right. Yeah, it comes from the clerk's office, and then it sets in this account, and then once a year, the prosecutor does like a grant, and then they distribute that money out, that $40,000 out to schools, sometimes it's for nonprofit agencies, like that kind of stuff.
And that's the same as it was last year?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't ever change.
Right, okay.
Elected officials training, the same way. There's $750 in mileage in that one, and $42.50 in meetings. That doesn't change, that doesn't mean you can't change it, that's totally up to you guys, but.
Probably $100,000 sitting in that account, no one uses it.
I can tell you how much is in it.
So the 40,000, it's nonprofits involved in that, you said, with prosecutor giving out stuff?
Yeah, mostly it goes to the schools.
Okay.
There's $50,000 in there.
It's growing. I remember when it was zero. You guys got to go to training.
I can tell you who it went to last year.
So you're okay with the budget, the 40,000 for the prosecutor? To give out?
See where it's going. Let's see where it's going. I'm sure, I mean, it hasn't been changed in years.
It hasn't. It has not. So, it's the drug-free money. So it goes to Milan School, Ripley County Court Services, Bison, Safe Passage. Christina Greery is the one in charge for it, so she does get a stipend out of that, and it's a contract that's made with them. That's about it. That's where it went last year,
But that money comes in from, what source?
from Liz, from the clerk's office.
From the clerk's office and fees, yeah.
Through fees,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably one of the deals, like if you get a speeding ticket, you pay the prosecutor an extra $50. goes in that fund.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't think we need to change that.
I'm fine with it.
It's not money we can use for
The next
anything
one
else.
is the sheriff's retirement. We keep $20,000 on hand in it. We always have, we'll always do. Sometimes we pay it out, sometimes we don't. Depends on if the sheriff's office needs it. And it comes out of the sheriff's retirement fund.
All right?
Okay.
Endowment fund, I mean,
This one's got 0, this is for the,
no one ever uses it, but I keep $2 on each line item.
and if I'm not
It shows
mistaken,
the
every
line
time a
item.
every time a nonprofit uses the snowmobile, they should be pulling a claim out of there.
I agree with that, but I mean, I'm not in charge of it. There's no money. I'm not budgeting anything because nobody's used it in like 5 years.
How do we ever figure out what the balance of that is?
I can
That's
do
for
what
the
the
showboat?
balance is.
That's for the what?
Stage.
Christie,
Whenever-
Christie hasn't been turning it in?
Whenever a nonprofit uses it, that's in the county, they get a discounted rate, and then that discounted rate, a claim, so if it's, I don't know what the dollar amount, if it's
There's
$100,
$62,000 in it.
yeah.
Okay, when the chamber leases it out, they're supposed to get it for the same price as the nonprofit. Does she need to turn into that?
Yeah, because that endowment's the cover, that was a written agreement saying
Okay.
that, so if it's $1,000, they get it half off at 500, then that, they're supposed to pull the $500 from that account back into the park board.
Okay. You are aware the chamber, whoever's a member gets to use a showboat for half price or whatever.
They do, because the chamber's a nonprofit, and they call that one of their benefits.
Okay.
So I guess one of the questions would be is, how much, someone needs to find that agreement, figure out exactly how much, or start putting those claims in.
So no one has used this money since 2019.
Wow. So Christie hasn't turned nothing in then?
No.
I mean, no one has since
No,
2019.
right. Well, Kenny didn't either. Okay. I thought I thought she did.
I think we ought to put an appropriation of $5,000 in there
Okay.
Yeah.
and use it for what that endowment was. This
Because
was.
she just did a
back when they
nonprofit
bought-
the other day.
When they bought that stage, this account was set up to help maintain it.
I thought so,
Yeah.
but like, I can't make people do stuff.
I know.
Yep.
I'll have to say something to her. I thought she was doing it, so.
Okay, the next one is innkeeper's tax. It's just, we do this appropriation. I'm unsure why we do this appropriation, but it's always been done. It's money we take in and write out. It's just so it doesn't set at a negative as the appropriation, pretty much. I mean, it's money we take in and we write right back out.
Who's this
But
to?
as long as there's an appropriation in there, it doesn't show as a negative.
The innkeeper's tax?
Innkeeper's tax,
No, who gets that?
the state. And us.
So tourism doesn't get none of that?
Yeah, that we give them money in a different budget.
Okay. Do you know how much she has on hand at all times
The tourists?
for whatever her budget is? Is that anything to do with us? We just give her innkeeper tax, okay? I just know, I heard there was a pretty good sum sitting in the bank not being used, so. A bunch. Like,
I mean, this is just an in and out thing.
Okay.
The appropriation
Oh,
just sits there
300.
because it doesn't show as a negative for State Board of Accounts to question it. I mean, this is really money that we take in from them and it gets
Okay.
written
Just
right back
transferred,
out. It's
right.
just
Yeah.
like
All
in
right.
and out.
Okay.
You good with it?
So, like, tourism's about like the recorder's office, they got a fund there, they can't use it only certain things, maybe? Is that the deal?
I've never seen a tourism's budget. They're a
We don't
nonprofit.
have the tourism's budget.
Are they a nonprofit?
I believe so.
They're on the budget for county council.
Because we give them a nonprofit funding through the edit funds.
So the county council probably needs to look at their,
Well, I need to let them know to look, yes.
Okay, next one,
Oh,
Belterra.
insider information.
I mean, you guys gotta tell me if you wanna change any
I-
of this,
I'm-
I'm telling you,
we're
I mean, I
going.
sent them to you guys, so.
we're going.
Yeah.
Building repairs, 100,000,
Nope.
building improvement, property
Yeah, what
upgrade,
is that?
100,000, on the Belterra.
Do we
What's
want,
the cash balance in an account? Can you look it up fairly easy? Is it even sufficient?
you don't want to raise the maintenance, building maintenance?
I think we got plenty.
344,000.
Okay.
Well, I thought we was going to maybe try to start using some at the park.
I think we can still use it out of our budget.
Okay, I
Listen,
didn't know if
I mean-
it needed extra or not, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way we're gonna get stuff done over there, and everybody's complaining, so. Gotta have the money to do it.
Park board needs to come to that's another thing, going back to, here we are, the park board, I mean, what are the future plans of the park?
Right.
What's the, 1, 5, and 10-year proposal, wasn't it, what needs to be done? That, all 4-H and everybody should be working together on that one too. So anyways, go to the next one.
QCAP, you have 100,000 in building repairs and 50,000 in machinery and equipment.
I mean, that's 200,000 right there, Jeff. Sounds good to me. I mean, I think the only project we really have is exterior courthouse, right? Maybe
Should be,
landscaping
Got the roof to change,
in the roof.
Yep. And I mean, I don't think we're,
landscaping.
there should be no big major equipment. We bought that Kubota out of that this past year, and I mean, I don't think there's nothing else coming that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
And then edit has your stone and your bituminous that you give the highway garage, 200,000 stone, 600,000 bituminous.
That's all being moved to, it's all being going towards the bridge.
Well, I mean, it's in this budget, this is the
Yes.
edit budget, I mean,
Yes.
I don't care where it goes.
Yeah, that line item needs to be to do, they're gonna move that money to cover the bridge, so
Oh, so
same
it
amount
needs
of
to be
dollar amount,
bridge-
but
Bridge
going.
9,
Bridge 9.
okay.
Yeah.
Same dollar amount, just moving different items.
The last one we was doing, where is the revenue coming for, to pay for the new washer and dryer?
Jail maintenance.
That jail maintenance itself, but where's the jail maintenance funded out of?
Jail
Lit.
maintenance fund out of lit,
Lit.
income tax.
Okay, that's the, okay.
That'd be in there, that would be in the sheriff's budget.
Yeah, they have $100,000 in there.
Okay.
Economic development, I haven't changed that amount because I don't know what the lit money's going to be yet for next year.
Edit money? Yeah.
I mean, the lit, certified chairs, edit, all of it, so it all comes together. But I don't know what the edit money's full amount is going to be for next year, so I'm not changing that until I know.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm hoping I know within the next 2 weeks, so next time that I'm here, before we come, I can send you guys these so you can look over them and make sure you don't want to change anything else, and then you can sign them at your next meeting. They're not ready yet because I don't have everybody else's budgets, and I gotta have their budgets to be able to do your budget, your county general budget.
Understand?
And then, the tourism, they get $50,000 out of this budget. And then we have $1 under economic development projects, just in case something comes up. We also have the CCMG matching funds in this fund. So, I mean, do we need to keep them in there?
I would leave it in there. I mean, I haven't heard any indication that we still can't apply. I talked to Jason, he said they put it out there. He's applying this fall.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's prepared for
so
it.
we're good with that one?
Yep.
Please don't tell me I have to read over this whole commissioner's budget of county general.
Maybe pass it around. Let me look at it.
I'm sorry,
I'm
it's a lot.
assuming we had 2% for the commissioner's salary. and
I
the
haven't
council's
yet, but I'm
salary.
going to.
But
I
I
haven't
think that's
yet.
the only thing that needs to be done. As long as the,
I mean, what I am going to change is if somebody, the nonprofits, that does not mean that that's what they have to approve, but what they've asked for, I'm gonna put on there.
okay.
That doesn't mean that's what the council has to approve.
Understand?
Well, there's attorney fees here. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but I don't know what that
Legal
is either.
services.
That's why I say that county general budget is definitely not gonna be ready for at least 2 weeks.
Did you make your mind up yet, John?
I'm
not
just
sure. I'm
saying.
still kind of waiting to hear back from Jennings County, and I want to call Franklin County. I think Franklin County may have been closed last Friday for Juneteenth.
They were, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Every county is but ours.
oh, really?
All government offices are supposed to be.
Oh, I guess we'll have to take a couple personal,
Oh, I don't
holidays
care.
away then.
Doesn't bother me.
No, Decatur County.
Here's what's kind of strange, though. You know, I get calls and emails from a number of the offices. Hey, look,
But all
this
counties
over,
are.
look at that.
Pretty sure.
And I don't know if they should.
What you have in
budget for
pencil
legal work, or if that should
is
come
what
out of your
needs to be
budget, but
increased.
I
You have,
get
like,
drawn on by them as well.
auto
So
insurance
it has to
and,
be rebates, I'm
utility.
not sure how.
They should come out of their budgets.
I don't think any of them set
There
out
were
a
ones that
budget
I
for
can look at
legal.
last year's and kind of estimate this year's,
So
not just
let's
estimate it.
clarify that, make that comment, so we're all on the same page
Okay,
here.
what's that?
A lot of times I'll get emails or a call like, hey, John, we looked this over from different offices and things like that. And, you know, I've asked like, well, do you have a budget for this or that? And I do this work, but I'm not actually getting paid for it. But I guess the question is, and if it comes out of the general fund, it all comes out of the same pot. The problem is, who should actually have the budget for it, for like legal services of their here and there and things like that? Or is it, when you hire me, you're saying, yeah, whatever the offices need, you tell me? I mean, because that's kind of always been a little bit of an issue, but I've never really dwelled on it. But it seems like more and more.
Because what
questions are
happens
coming.
is, when you call the state for something,
They'll say.
they say, contact your county attorney. Well, John's our county attorney, in everyone's eyes, because he's the commissioner's and council's attorney. I mean, I'm just stating, that's what is always said.
So you don't have a
I do not
budget?
have
No,
legal.
I don't think any
A
of
legal
us-
budget, so is that something all elected offices should maybe add in this year, put in some money into, I mean,
I mean, we can.
I mean-
And I don't know if I would just simply bill an hourly time for work that I do there and then just,
Yeah.
But my thing is like, when I call John, sometimes it's not for my office, sometimes it's for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's for my office, like.
right, I
which,
just,
it's kind of a, it's kind of.
You
wanna
weird
review
situation
those?
how to document
It's a very
all that,
odd
how to deal
situation.
with it.
so what do you think a good number, do you think all elected officials should put in a $2,000
No, I
budget?
think John should just put it in as his contract and it come through your guys' budget for all county offices, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm one person.
John, then the assessor's office can sue the commissioners. I'm just kidding.
So you think it
That's
just
just
needs,
my opinion.
you think it just should just go like it, proceed like it is right now?
Yeah, I mean, and then John up his contract if that's what he thinks he
Right.
needs
I
to
mean,
do.
that.
But that's,
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, you make some, when you put the money in the person's budget, then they're a little bit more accountable by saying,
Correct.
okay, you know, hey, this is costing money.
90% of the time, there's not very many of us, I don't think
Not
that
too-
call.
but every once in a
Doesn't
very
happen.
well.
But there are things that come up and you're like, I don't really know, I need a little advice.
Yeah.
Well, but like, Alex reached out to me and I guess she contacted you about, is there an ordinance for establishing training fees? And of course, I've emailed back to her, said, might be a little bit for it to do it. Is this going into a dedicated budget or anything non-reverting? The council would have to approve it.
And you'll see some stuff in
Yeah,
pencil,
it's
that's
going
stuff
into the
that Amy's done the master
4962
figure.
training
we need
budget.
to-
It's been in there for years, but there's no ordinance that we can find that was done when that fund started.
Okay. But like, you know, create stuff and housekeeping type stuff for different offices and things like that.
I would just put it clearly defined, John, and we can have it, pay it out of
And my
contractual
thing is,
services,
that's
like what are we doing under the current pay, right? What's the expectation?
Yeah.
And then what's not, and here's the hourly rate for it, you know,
And my thing is if you want us to put it in our budget, all department heads, then I need to get in contact with all department heads.
alright.
This year, I think it should be a contract.
Yeah.
And then when next year's budget goes out, that's what should be done, if that's what he wants
It's a
done.
little-
Right, yeah, I mean, going forward,
Because
maybe,
I've got a lot of budgets in already.
yeah.
So,
And then give them time to kind of monitor what they actually ask me, how much time.
because the auditor, I mean, I talked to John a lot on
Yeah, but most of your stuff usually is for commission.
Should different, this is where it gets convoluted. Like, I understand commissioners and council, right, which is fine because they're under our budget. But should planning and zoning with the work that you do, should that be separate out? Because I believe it should.
When you
He
say-
does have a legal budget.
They-
Tad does have a
Tad
legal
does.
budget.
They're separate. They're
But-
not under your,
So when you go to tech review,
that's not on your time.
that's on planning and zoning stuff?
Yeah, they
Okay.
have a legal budget in
Okay.
theirs.
Yeah.
Some do, not very many.
Okay.
Maybe Tad.
And I think,
Tad
Do
might
we-
be the
I
only
think
one.
the sheriff's office has
Oh, yeah.
Pete King as a legal deputy, but I still get a lot of them, their questions reaching out to me, so I don't know how that all plays in.
Legal deputy, I never heard that one.
That's the term.
Does anybody have anything on this?
No, but that's a working budget there.
This is a
That'll
working
change, yes.
budget.
I'm
Because
good.
like,
Yeah.
the commissioners and council, I haven't changed it. The social, group insurance, unemployment, perf, I haven't changed any of that yet, because I don't have everybody.
Actually, you know what? I think since council's so tight on money and they're only doing a 2% raise, I think we ought to advocate commissioners and council get no raises for next year.
No raises?
Yep.
Okay, so don't put any raises in here.
That's my opinion. You guys can throw your other two,
That's
but
fine.
we're only gonna give employees
Roger.
2%.
You want your
I-
2%?
Well, I have, I'm fine with not getting it.
I'm fine.
I mean, if we're so tight on money where we can only give 2% raises, I can't justify us in council taking a raise next year.
But I heard,
That's
I mean,
fine.
I've heard there's a lot of people turning in $8,000 on their budgets for
That's what I
salary
was told,
increases.
too.
I have,
$80,000.
Who, wow, what council meeting did they advocate that for?
I've just heard by word of mouth that there's certain, people's been told to turn in $8,000 more for their elected offices. I don't know if that's true or not.
I was told that.
Huh.
You was told that as well?
That's
So I mean,
interesting. When did council approve that?
I do not know.
They did not.
Huh.
So I guess I can have a hard time
I forgot I was told that.
agreeing to that if we can only pay 2% to the actual
But I
employee.
will tell you that my office is not turning in 2%.
So-
My auditor's office is not turning in 2%.
Council's increased their position by 40% in the
So what do
last
you
5
mean?
years. I
You're
think we
giving-
can give
I'm
them
getting-
breaks
I'm
and giving
turning
each other
more.
raises.
Whether I get it or not, I'm asking for more.
Okay, so that's fair. I mean,
I mean, it's not $8,000 though. Do you know what I mean? By no means is it $8,000, but I am turning him a higher than a 2% raise for my girls.
This is what, I'm just doing a quick AI overview, sorry data centers, or sorry about the data centers. Estimates for the 2027 social security cost of living adjustment currently range from 3.8 to 4.7%.
Yeah,
4.7.
Driven by persistent inflation and recent
Yeah,
energy price
if
trends.
we can't afford to give better than 2% raise, I can't justify taking an increase in my salary here.
This goes on to state this is a noticeable increase from the 2.8% adjustment implemented for 2026.
Huh.
If you can believe what you read on the internet, there you go.
What do you name your AI guy?
hey Siri, what's the cost of living increase for 2027? I'm gonna give you a problem.
Mine's.
so we moving on to the next one? Or
I think we're done.
We're done?
Unless you guys have anything else.
Oh, we forgot to ask Craig about
Yeah,
the
3.8 to 4.7 is
That's-
the
that's the
cost of
range.
living.
So what about the people that report to us? Are we going to, what kind of salary increase are we asking them to put in? So I was heard they was told to put in that extra as well, and I don't know that that's the right thing to do.
I think our employees should honor the 2% that county council originally said. They did. They had a public meeting and they all sat here and decided this in a public meeting. And if anyone is, I mean, sounds to me like someone has different plans than what, like, I don't know what's going on, but they recommended everybody to do a 2%. I think last year we tried to do increases and we were told last year to do higher stuff for our employees. I think we should advise our employees to stick with county council's original rules, 2%. And they did this in a public meeting. Anything else that we're talking about was not said in a public meeting.
Right.
So to remain consistent, I think we should ask our employees to follow exactly what county council debated and proposed here in a county council meeting.
All right.
Any other questions, comments, concerns?
Not on that, but we forgot to ask Craig if he ever got the bids, rest of the bids on the courthouse roof.
Oh,
Forgot to ask him.
I assume he not if he didn't bring it today, but
Well,
we probably need to
because
follow
it's
up.
gonna
with
be
him.
soon, pretty soon for it, that's gonna be tore down,
Yeah.
so.
Anybody have anything else?
I do not. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a
Adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 I was reading over my notes, sorry.
Oh, you got anything? Did you have anything?
No, that's why I hesitated to second it.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, county council did say they put a committee together and they sat here and they voted on it and had all
They did.
in the line and did an agreement on it.
They did.
I think that happened.
So are we recording?
It's what
now?
happened, well,
We're still recording.